Ava, this is Nanny, and I was wondering if you wanted me to read you some stories. I miss reading stories with you. I miss our story times. This one is called Molly Moves to Sesame Street. Oh, that's funny. Molly's moving, and so is Nanny and Papa. So I know just how Molly feels. And look, there's the boxes and everything they had to pack up, just like Nanny and Papa. So Molly moves to Sesame Street. And there's all them characters from Sesame Street. We got Bert and Ernie and Big Bird, the Count, Grover, Oscar the Grouch, Sherlock Holmes, all of them. Molly moves to Sesame Street. Here we go. Molly stood on Sesame Street for the very first time, looking around at her new neighborhood. The movers were carrying boxes and crates into her new apartment. Nothing looked familiar. I wish we haven't moved, thought Molly sadly. Even the goldfish is moving. Molly went inside with her mother, where she was working. "Is this my new room?" she asked. Her mother nodded. Molly stared at the bare walls. "It doesn't even look like my room," she said. "Oh, don't worry, Molly. That's because your things aren't in it yet." Molly's mother showed her what was inside the cardboard boxes. "See," she said, "here are all of your things, and when they are unpacked, this will look just like your own room." Molly started taking her things out of one of the boxes and putting them away. First, Molly put away her collection of empty cereal boxes, lining them up neatly on the bookshelf. And then she put her miniature toy horses on beside her bedside table. "Where are my marbles?" Molly wondered as she rummaged through a box. "Oh, here they are, right in the jar, where they belong." And then she found the picture she had drawn of her mother and father, but she was too short to hang it up over her bed. Maybe somebody could help her later. "I'll hang that picture," said Molly's father to her. "Why don't you go out and play?" "I don't even know where to go," said Molly. "Oh, just walk down Sesame Street," Molly said her mother. "I'm sure you will find some friends. And by the time you get back, we will have everything put away." "What's going on?" wondered Molly as she came to a play area. Nobody was there. "That's strange," thought Molly. "I know I heard voices. Hey, is anybody here?" she yelled. Where is everybody? Looks to me like maybe they are playing hide and seek. You and Nanny and Papa used to play hide and seek in the house here, didn't you? We loved it. You could find the best hiding places ever. And Papa too and Nanny. Big Bird popped up from behind the fence. "Hello," said Molly. "I am Molly, and I just moved here." "Oh boy," exclaimed Big Bird, "a new neighbor on Sesame Street." "I'm Big Bird, everybody." He shouted, "Come on out and meet Molly." And suddenly, Molly was surrounded by all these neighbors. Wow. Not alone after all. "Greetings," said the Count. "I am the Count. Do you know why they call me the Count? Because I love to count things. One new neighbor. Ha 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 ha. "Me Cookie Monster," said Cookie Monster. "And me call Cookie Monster because we like cookies." "And do you know why they call me Ernie?" Ernie asked. "Molly, because that's my name." "Hello, Molly," said Bert, shaking her hand. "I'm very pleased to meet you. I am Cute Adorable furry old Grover, said Grover, peeking out over Bert's shoulders. Would you like to play hide and seek with us? Sure, said Molly. I will be it. So everyone hid while Molly counted to 20. Everybody's gonna play hide and seek. That's the best game ever, isn't it? And he loves hide and seek. Really? Okay, ready or not, here I come, said Molly. As she passed a trash can, she heard a noise and lifted the lid of the can. Gotcha, said Molly, and she tagged Oscar. Hey, yelled Oscar. Cut it out, I'm not playing at this dumb game. Don't bother me. Oh, that Oscar the Grouchy is grouchy. Why is he so grouchy all the time? Maybe he just needs to get out of that can. He slammed down the lid of his can. Ernie's voice came from his hiding place. Don't pay any attention to him, Molly. That's just Oscar, our neighborhood grouch. Well, I could be pretty grouchy myself sometimes, said Molly, and she banged on Oscar's can. Oscar, I wouldn't play with you if the last grouch in the earth. Hey, said Oscar, opening the little can again. I couldn't have said that better myself. Maybe this is the beginning of a terrible friendship. I think they're going to be friends. And then everyone came out of hiding. Come on, Molly, said Big Bird. Let's all go to Mr. Hooper's store for a snack. When you come to Nanny and Papa's new house, you and Papa are going to sit on the couch again and have snacks. So, you're our new neighbor, said Mr. Hooper when he met Molly. I hope you like it here with us on Sesame Street. Oh, I already do, she said. Molly, said Bert, sipping his water, would you like to come over and see my paper clip collection? Am I great, said a drum, said Ernie. Let me ask my mother, said Molly. I'll be right back. Mr. Hooper's store looks like an awesome place. Milkshakes, cookies, water, ice cream. So, let's see what happens next. Molly was surprised when she saw her new room. Wow, she said, this really does look like my room. And it almost feels like it too. May I ask my friends to come over to see it? Of course you may, answered her parents. So see, once Molly moved, her new room was a little different, but the things in it seemed the same. That's what it'll be like at Nanny and Papa's new house. Things will look very different, but you'll see some things that are very much the same. And especially the people who will be there, Nanny and Papa. Molly went out to her front step and called to her friends. Hey, Ernie and Bert, Big Bird, Grover, everybody, come and see my new home. And they all hurried over to Molly's new house. I like Sesame Street. It looks like a cool place to live. Oh my, said Bert. You collect cereal boxes? And miniature horses, exclaimed Ernie. Big Bird admired Molly's drawing of her mother and father, while the Count began counting Molly's marble collection. Oscar popped up from the cardboard boxes. You've got great taste in furniture, he said. Molly looked around at all of her new friends in her new room and smiled. Now it feels like my room, she cried happily, and I feel right at home. Count your blessings. What are blessings? I know what blessings are. Mummies and daddies and sisters and nannies and papas and cousins and aunts and uncles and friends and yummy food to eat and a nice house to live in. Those are blessings. So we count them every day. And that's the end. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you, Ava. I love Taylor and Haley and Mommy and Daddy. The end.